Toronto. All right. And then I said, my daughter, I said, Cleveland's going to win this damn thing because they always do.
Right.
And then Cleveland comes up 3. I said, holy God.
There we
worst
go.
comes to worst. And
We're 2.
yes. And it's between, when like Ben Wallace beat Shaq when nobody thought he could. He beat Hakeem. He beat the dream. Ben Wallace was the luck charm. Oh, my Lord. The Pistons with the number 1 pick in the draft. And, social media went nuts. My one regret was that I didn't have anybody shooting me, on video. Yes! And my other daughter said, why is everybody screaming? I said,
How many times do you guys hear from me first when it comes to something like this?
I know.
I hit you 5 seconds
Yes.
after it happened, and I had an expletive in there.
That's okay.
And I've really tried to refrain from using that kind of language, but natural reaction. I'm the happiest I've been as a Detroit sports fan in a long time.
I was watching on my phone. As it sounds like you were following along on your phone as well. I was watching the live broadcast, and
I was watching.
Were you watching it on TV?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I was watching the TV on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So I was getting live. I thought it was live, and then all of a sudden there is Houston and Detroit, and then Tom's text comes across because mine was a little delayed. And I'm like, you said USOB.
That's a good ruin.
Yes, it was.
It was good, man. And our telephone number is 248-539-9797. And I know it may be early for some folks. And I know there's who cares about the NBA and all that crap. I get all that. But if you're a Detroit sports fan, even if, the Pistons are number 4 in your pecking order,
Still fun.
it is it's great. It really is. Now, does that mean that Cade Cunningham, who we assume is going to be the pick, although with Troy Weaver, who, by the way, will be joining us at 8:35, who knows what he's going to do? You assume it's going to be Cade Cunningham. There's no guarantee that Cade Cunningham is going to be a franchise-changing player. In fact, I remember last time we talked to Troy Weaver, he said none of these guys were franchise-changing players, but they're great. There's a lot of really good players out there, and he is one of them. So
I'm personally probably on the show. I will sell Cunningham big time. And
you should.
I've watched them play a lot because I was bored during the pandemic. This kid selflessly did things for his team and gave up maybe where he could have gotten stats and made himself look more like the guy in order to win. And then I know there's some naysayers about their tournament performance. I liken that to a lot of people were hot after Kevin Durant and Texas when they entered the tournament and they went out in round 1. The tournament's the tournament, especially this year when the whole situation with the pandemic still. This kid, I personally believe he is the best prospect coming out besides these names since the Tim Duncan draft. Anthony Davis, I would still take Zion over him. I would take Kyrie over him, even though Kyrie's a little flaky. LeBron, obviously, and Duncan. And after that, I would take him ahead of Blake Griffin and John Wall. I would. I believe he's a better prospect overall, especially in today's NBA. Now, does it guarantee it? No. I think this is a home run. I think he's a guaranteed all-star, and I think he's a borderline Hall of Famer, potentially. Those 5 guys I said, I think they're all going to the Hall of Fame. I do think Kyrie will make it. He's the one that's a little iffy.
Well, Griffin's going to make the Hall of Fame, too.
He will. I personally believe this kid's going to have a better career than Blake Griffin. And if you can say that about your team getting a guy like that, you don't know what's going to happen. But it's all on potential here.
Right. I hope you're right. I still think maybe recency. You remember how great Blake Griffin was with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Because we only saw him. We saw basically, except for 1 year, a broken down Blake here. But I think you're parsing opinions. That's okay. He's going to be a great player. He should be a great player. Let me say that.
There may be other players in this draft that end up being better than him.
Yeah.
You can't not take him. That's how I feel about this.
And here is where it is for Troy Weaver, and we do get a chance to talk to him later today, is everybody is going to support this pick. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of people that will have a condescending or a dissenting opinion there may be somebody that says, oh, well, Mobley, or and they could say something, but for the most part, you're not good. Stoney's app is not going to be going off in this draft because most people will say Cade Cunningham is the pick.
Yes.
We support Troy Weaver taking Cade Cunningham, and this is the path that the Pistons are taking.
Right.
If I would liken it to the NFL draft, he's not an Andrew Luck or Trevor Lawrence, but and there may be a down the road where I think you could say about the Andrew Luck draft that you would rather have taken Russell Wilson, and there may be that person here, but this is fundamentally the easiest layup draft pick I believe in Detroit sports in quite some time.
I think it is too. The only downside of that opinion is because we've never seen the kids we never saw Jalen Green play, really. I mean,
Right.
besides highlights. The other thing I love about Cade Cunningham is his makeup, where the fact is he committed to Oklahoma State. They go on probation,
Yeah.
and he honors that commitment and stays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though they ended up still being able to play in the tournament, it still says something, in my opinion.
No question, and that's why when Gov is talking about Kyrie and taking him, that's what separates these two guys. Now, I don't know if Cade Cunningham is going to have as good, equal to or greater than career than Kyrie to this point, but I would much rather have Cade Cunningham because of the things that we've seen Kyrie do and the issues he's created in locker rooms with teammates of not showing up or, and obviously the pandemic exposed a lot of things. But to me, Cade he's right there with, Zion, I'd take Zion. LeBron, I'd take LeBron. Anthony Davis, Tim Duncan, but those are the only guys over the past, 24 years that you would take ahead of Cade Cunningham.
I think I'd still take Kyrie. I mean, look, he's a basket case, but when you need a shot, he's going to make it.
I agree with that, Stoney. I think you're right.
Kyrie, he's a great player.
I guess I don't want to try to over dramatize what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is this is the potential of this kid in my mind. And you know who loves him and just says it's a no-brainer? Jay Billis.
Yes.
Billis is he's adamant that you'd be an idiot. And I just saw Woj, not our Woj, but Adrian Wojnarowski. He said that he's only going to visit the Pistons.
Oh, yeah. They said beforehand he was only going to visit the team that drafted him at 1, or,
got the one pick. Yeah.
Which is going to be the Pistons. I believe he's represented by Clutch Sports, which is LeBron's friends, that whole deal. So we'll see what happens. I think he's going to be a great player. Let's go to the phones a little early. JT in Detroit, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good morning.
That's good. Look here, I'm going to be the contrarian. They're taking Mobley.
Okay.
Why?
He'll be the best center in Piston history. He can shoot the three. He has a hook shot, and he'll be a hell of a rim protector. And for the game yesterday with Phoenix, you need somebody around the basket who can do the pick and roll, and you can throw the ball to under the basket at 1 second to go in the game.
Are you convinced his outside shot's going to be good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, good look. He's going to be a great player too. Troy Weaver. Thanks for the call, JT. We really appreciate it. Troy Weaver's going to have to make that decision, and there are a lot of people that are in that camp. I've heard people say Jalen Green is the best scorer, especially also in today's NBA, because the guy can shoot and he can run. People, there are a lot of people who know a lot more about basketball than I do, who believe that any of those three would be a great pick. So,
Guess what? He's a vegan.
Who, Cade Cunningham?
Yes.
Oh,
Or what Stoney say is a vegan.
he's a vegan.
I may have to redo my evaluation.
Doug is like, this is why Doug loves him.
Yeah. By the way, JT mentioned a rim protector after last night. We should mention, if you have a chance, he didn't stay up, and I actually woke up about a few minutes before, so I watched the last minute and a half where there was, about 6 lead changes in the
That's
last
the whole
minute
trick
and a half.
of the NBA.
It was incredible. Phoenix wins 104-103, taking the first 2 games. Just the highlights briefly, Booker and Paul George, trade baskets, and Paul George puts them up 101 100. Booker's basket puts Phoenix up 102-101 with 27 seconds left. George again, it's 103-102 with 22 seconds left. Then he gets fouled after Phoenix misses the play or a turnover. And Paul George, who had a great fourth quarter, missed both free throws. Phoenix gets one chance left with, 8.2 left. They don't do anything with it. They missed a shot. They get the ball out of bounds with 0.7 left, and they throw a pass. Jay Crowder, a great pass to DeAndre Ayton right at the end, and he dunks the ball. Devin Booker, having a great game, sacrifices his body, sets a great screen on the Zubac, and Phoenix wins the game. It was just incredible. They win the game 104-103. So, by the way, the Tigers won last night.
Yeah, it's a great
Way to go.
night in Detroit.
Heather, how are you? I know.
Hi, guys.
I know
I'm
you had to be
good.
euphoric last night, right?
You don't even know. Yes, I felt just like you guys. Yes, the happiest person I'm not in the room with you, in my basement, that's for sure.
So you have news coming up next. What do we got?
I do. Well, a lot of people will be getting married this year, especially because of the pandemic. People had to cancel their weddings last year, so this is going to be a big year for weddings. And Sam Adams, the beer company, wants to help couples pay for their big day in a very interesting way.
You know what that is. All right, 97.1 the ticket.
Hey, if you're driving to work this morning and you know that your lease is going to be up by the end of the year or it's going to be up soon and you're worried about finding your next vehicle, don't be. Because I'm here to tell you about Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and the plan that they have in place. It's called their Plan Ahead Lease Program. You can reserve one of their new 1,600 vehicles that are being built right now. Just log on to southfieldchrysler.com for this quick and easy process. And if you mention my name, John Jansen, at the time of ordering, you're going to get an additional $500 rebate. Hey, actually, I got to go through this. I wonder if I have to actually mention my own name. We'll figure that one out. The team at Southfield also wants your trade-in, and they're willing to pay top dollar for it. Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is paying thousands over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in vehicle right now. So go see my friends Bill and Tim and their entire team over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Jeep Freedom Days event. And if you see me in there, make sure you say hi. Whether you live in Northville, Berkeley, Allen Park, or Warren, you're just a short drive or click away from the best car buying experience you're ever going to have. For more information, check them out online at southfieldchrysler.com. That's southfieldchrysler.com. And remember, all roads in all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 11.5 and Telegraph.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. 94 westbound entrance ramp from eastbound M59 scheduled to close today for about a week or so. And 12 mile westbound at Stevenson Highway, Madison Heights closing today also. The Deck-Go route you can trust to get around it is 13 mile. For fast service of AC plumbing or electrical, call Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. 37 years in the business. Free in-home estimates on Train AC and furnace. Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Visit mastercraftheating.com. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Are you thinking about selling your home, but worried you missed the hot summer market? Hi, this is Mark Z with eXp, and you could not have picked a better time of the year than right now to sell your home. While most sellers have given up, my clients are getting multiple offers. I'm not bragging, I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, at 844-SOLD-BY-Z and start packing.
Applied Imaging customer Brian Tiller, owner of Title Solutions, talks about his Applied Imaging relationship.
It's been outstanding. I can't tell you enough, what I appreciate.
You rely on Applied Imaging in order to deliver superior service to your customers.
If there's anything we need from a service standpoint or from a functionality standpoint, they're always right on top of it. There's really no lag and no downtime in our business. That's essential.
Fast, friendly, amazing.
We've been at this a long time. We've dealt with a few different vendors, and they stand alone in what they do. And who we partner with, is very important in our industry, and they've definitely been a true value add to my company.
Time to add true value to your office technology relationship? Call Applied Imaging today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedimaging.com. Applied Imaging, your single source provider for all your office technology needs.
Did you know that the majority of the loans at Bell Financial are ready to close business days or less? Hi, I'm David Hall, and while we get your loan closed quickly, we also provide you with 5-star service. Hall Financial's advanced technology even allows most of our loans to close without the need of an appraisal, saving you time and money. With nearly 4,000 5-star reviews, why would you go anywhere else? Call 248-308-5000 or go to callhallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
Pull into Church's today and experience a true original. Bourbon Black Pepper Smokehouse Chicken is back. Peppered and kissed with our bourbon glaze. Only at Church's, only $5. Church's, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navient, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navient's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navient contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
Mom, I'm hungry. Popcorn?
We should live stream this.
Already am. With this new plan from Walmart Family Mobile, I get 40 gigabytes of high-speed data for under $40 a month. It's a limited time deal. Oh, watch out, loose ball.
Whoa.
That's double the data with no contract or surprise fees. Yay, buzzer beater. All powered by T-Mobile's nationwide network. Makes me feel like I'm a step ahead. Available at Walmart. Double data ends July 31st, 2021. Hotspot does not double. See terms at myfamilymobile.com. Walmart Family Mobile.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
The morning rush can be a beautiful thing. With the right granola bar, that is. Take a moment and take in the outdoors with Nature Valley Crunchy Bars.
Your opinion matters. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. Book your stay at the D by visiting thed.com. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
At home, in your car, or at work. Detroit's sports station.
All right, the Tigers beat the Cardinals 8-2. Jake Rogers, 2 big hits. Scope with 2 big hits, including a home run, but he's been on fire. Skubal is okay, 4 2/3, 4 strikeouts, just 2 runs. A lot of pitches, though, 97 pitches. They play this afternoon. Matt Manning, going up again for his first home start as a Tiger. As we mentioned, Phoenix over the Clippers, 104-103. They lead that series 3-2. Montreal goes into Las Vegas and just devastates the Golden Knights 4-1. They lead that series 3-2. Oh yeah, and a little thing called the lottery last night. And Pistons won. They got the #1 pick. Here's the #1 pick every day is Evan Clark.
Well, you guys, 2 Detroit men have been charged with the fatal shooting of 2-year-old Bryson Christian, who was killed on I-75 last week. And prosecutors say that the shooting was a case of mistaken identity. So they targeted the wrong vehicle. That's basically what happened. So both of these men, aged 19 and 21, face numerous charges. First-degree murder, 8 counts of felony firearm, 3 counts of assault with intent to murder, 2 counts of discharge from a vehicle, and 1 count of discharge from a vehicle causing injury. And when you hear about the story, I mean, we've talked about it, it's just so tragic. So according to police, Bryson and his 9-year-old brother, they were leaving basketball practice on Thursday night with their parents. That's when their father heard multiple gunshots and his car started to malfunction. So he pulled over. That's when he and his wife realized that both of their sons were shot. So tragic. Awful. It is so sad. Now